Can you tell me a little bit about, how to fight this food waste? I mean, we are both in the same industry in a sense, and on the other sides, let's say. But can you tell me a little bit about how to let's say different ways of fighting food waste?
Yeah, sure. So you have this scientific model. It's called the hierarchic waste ladder, and that has like different stages on, let's say, the priority you should use or should apply on preventing food waste, and actually waste in any case, but let's say food waste. And that is, first of all, prevention and reducing the potential food waste is the most important thing you can do, right? And that's where you are obviously with the company very active in, is really trying to predict as precise as possible what the consumption would be and adapting then production or purchase behavior. That's really the most important thing you can do, prevention. That's not always possible, of course. So then you come to the reuse. So that's a bit where Too Good To Go comes to play, like these plates, dishes, products that are not sold. How can we bring them back in circulation? How can we revalorize them? And hopefully as close to the original value that was possible. That can be in multiple ways. Discounting products, for example, using Too Good To Go as an example. There are other examples. Then you have recycling. It's a little bit different than reusing in the sense that you actually use maybe parts of a product and you make something new out of it. A classic example in Belgium is using bread leftovers in this kind of bread pudding, which they then sell the other day. So it's kind of recycling these ingredients. And then you have like recovering, and that's most of the time recovering is more in the form of energy. So turning it into biogas is also an option, obviously. And then disposal is really the last thing you should do, and that is more on it gets in landfills. So let's say there's a couple of things in there as well. For example, donation is also in the reuse. I would say there's prevention, there's reuse and donation, and there's recycling, and then trying to stay as much away from recovery and disposal at the end. Yeah.